Okay, here we are. I was planning to record this video. Look at this. Hello, good morning. And you're gonna love your life. I was planning to record this video, day in life, vlog, what I do on a daily basis to keep my body healthy and live a happy life and actually enjoy every day. And I woke up today and I was like, oh, I can't be bothered, so I'm just going for a walk. So yeah, what I did already, went for a little walk, had some food, had some coffee, started working in the cafe. I really like doing it. I don't know, it's like my little morning routine. Caught up with my best friend as well, who's in Australia at the moment, so it was early morning for me, late afternoon for her. And yeah, now I'm just like back home, so you thought like might as well just do it, because like sometimes, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do even though you really not feeling like it. But yeah, I have it's Sunday, but I have some client calls today. I think 11 and 12. I'm just gonna have some food right now because I'm a bit hungry, then start prepping just to make sure, you know, every client is on track and happy with everything, jump on these calls, and I'm probably gonna hit gym. So let's see how it goes. Timing is actually not ideal because yeah, I have a busy day and I kind of have to fit the gym somehow, maybe for like an hour, and I also have to eat and you know how it is, right? Work, people, and gym, and it's really hard to fit these three, but I'll show you how I do it. That works for me. Maybe it won't work for you, maybe it will. Let's see. And what I'm gonna eat is probably the most boring and ugly food you've ever seen. I'm literally just gonna have some bread, like a bun, some ham, hummus as well, maybe an egg, but I'll see if I can be bothered to make it. And that's it. That's kind of like my second meal, if you can call it a meal of the day, just so I'm not hungry and have some energy, you know, for the calls and everything. But yeah, very, very simple. I spent probably like 3 minutes on it. So yeah, don't have to cook for like 2-3 hours, you know, and that's pretty much it. Okay, my food is kind of like in the making, but I just wanted to like sit down and just press record and share some thoughts with you, because I feel like recently I've been having so many revelations. You know, I wake up and you can probably tell, and maybe, you know, even relate to it. I think a lot, you know, I think a lot. And one thing that I was thinking about like, you know, this morning was I really hate short-term content. And you probably follow me on Instagram, you know, I share, you know, some videos on there and everything. And, you know, today I just woke up and I was like, this is kind of, I don't like it. It's kind of, I'm not saying useless, but how can I provide real value to you? A person who's watching me, how can I provide something that you're actually gonna implement and use, and something that is going to transform your life in like 30 seconds, right? And I was just thinking, like, I know we live in this, you know, digital era, and it is important to have that digital online presence, right? But I think this way of talking, you know, this way of being online is something for me, you know, because I feel like I'm kind of like speaking to you directly, not in just like, okay, I have 30 seconds, I have to, you know, watch every single word, because if I say something, you know, in a long way, people are gonna just like scroll or lose attention. I'm just like, but then like maybe they're not the right people that I'm trying to reach to, right? So if you're watching this kind of, I don't know, drinking coffee or something, cheers to you, you know. And yeah, I just wanna rumble a little bit, you know. So yeah, this is what I wanted to say, that long-term content, maybe like on YouTube, or, you know, when you working with me like one-to-one, that's my, you know, spending time with it's same with like your friends, you know, when you want to spend time with the people that you love, but also people that you work with, it's really important that you actually do have that quality time, right? Not just like a few tips, bam, 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 do this and see ya, but it's more about like creating that connection and that community, you know, and I'm just like realizing it more and more, how important it is and how difficult it is nowadays, you know, because everything is like super short. Dopamine, let's go, let's do this, you know, but I just kind of want to slow down. I want to stop a little bit, and I know this video is going to reach the right person, you know, so if you feel the same, high five, and yeah. Okay, look at this. I don't know if you can see anything, but yeah, super quick. It looks really fancy, but it's actually not. It took me like literally three minutes. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little breakfast and then jump probably straight, yeah, on my calls. And then we're gonna go train. Hello, good morning. Nice. I think it's snowing across Europe, isn't it? So how do you think the stress, chaos have been affecting how you feel and how you move and how you're experiencing and enjoying life? So how are you managing it? Like, what are the steps are you taking to make sure that your life is actually less chaotic, that you improve your sleep because you're not constantly thinking about work? And also, how do you find the time to do what's great for your body, which is movement? It's actually funny because like sometimes, you know, the more we do, the better we feel, and the less we do, the worse we feel. The less you train, the less you want to train, right? So it's really important to build these habits, you know, that you can, I always call it a baseline. You have a baseline of what you do. So for example, you move 3 times a week and you try to eat well 3 times a week or something, right? Like some sort of foundation / baseline structure for you that you can always stick to. Yeah, okay, lovely. So basically what I would like to do right now with you is create a game plan. I want to make sure that first of all we started with, you know, really understanding your situation, like what you've tried in the past, what you're currently struggling with, what are your goals as well, you know, who you're working with already and everything, right? But now I want to make sure that we have these, you know, clear steps for you to follow. Obviously, we're going to be making adjustments, we're going to be making, you know, we're going to assess everything as we go. It's not like, oh, we create it now and then we're going to stick to it and that's it, right? Because that's why, you know, we're working together really, really closely. So, yeah, step number 1, what I really want to do with you is kind of, for both of us, work on that awareness, all right? What does it mean? So first of all, I really want to focus on very slow movements. Isolating your body parts. I want you to move one arm at the time, then the leg, then, you know, something else. I really want you to be like fully connected with your body. We need to have all these things in place to then move to step 2. And what the step 2 is basically being able to control heavier tasks, right? So now we kind of, okay, we have that awareness here, right? You understand your body. I understand your body as well. We know what you struggle with. We know how you feel during certain movements and everything. So now we can go into leveling up a little bit, okay? So creating maybe a little bit more targeted training program, whether exercises or maybe your active recovery or maybe improving your sleep, you know, kind of like breaking everything down even more granularly to then fix the issues. And last step would be you autonomy, you taking control of everything that we've been doing, right? Because obviously in the first step, in the awareness, you are kind of really dependent on me, right? Because I will give you certain things that you should follow, certain exercises to do, certain tasks, certain like check-in thingies, you know, reflection forms and everything. Control, same thing. I'm gonna show you how to control your body a little bit better, how to load certain muscles, how to load certain patterns of movement, and how to experiment. Now I want you to be ready for whatever comes at you. You know exactly what you need to do. Okay, so I'm actually recording this the next day because yesterday got so busy, and hopefully you can hear me because the music is really loud here. But so yesterday I was like in such a creative mode. I literally just worked from like 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. non-stop without any breaks. Maybe just like grab some food, you know, but I finished and I was like, oh my God, I can't be bothered to stare at the screen anymore. I don't want to. So I just left, went straight to the gym, left my camera at home as well. I just didn't want to record anything. So here I am. Today was meant to be a rest day, but I decided to actually go for a really calm yoga class. Very low intensity. So we'll see how it goes, because tomorrow I'm probably going to take a full, rest day, because it's really, really important. Especially for me when I kind of struggle with not working out and pushing myself both at the gym and also at work. So yeah, decided to do something really low-key, very calm, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, just finished. I feel really zen, really nice. And maybe I'm just going to do a few handstands here, and then go home. And I have a few calls, I think, at 12. I have a call with my calisthenics coach, and then a few clients' calls. So we'll see how it goes. Nice. It's so pretty here. But yeah, let's go home. Also, I forgot about one thing. I still can't use my mic, so I was recording without a mic. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me, so great. Okay, so I'm walking back home from my yoga class, and I even attached the little mic. Maybe one day I'm finally going to learn how to use it all the time and not forget about it. So yeah, but I just wanted to share like a quick thought with you. So I have a structured training plan, right? Because I don't want to overtrain. I want to take care of, my hips, my back. For those who don't know, I have FAI, just hip impingement type of thing, and I need to take care of my hips. And I also used to have chronic back pain, so I'm taking care of it on a daily basis, right? But anyway, to the point. I'm not going to be giving you like any tips here or anything. Sorry, my nose is like running with me, literally. It's really cold here. But I had my rest day planned for today, and I'm not resting, right? Because I know yoga is not as intense as my calisthenics training or running or whatever. But for me, not for you, rest is fully a day off. I need to plan my rest days so that I do maybe a little bit of walking, but I kind of do nothing else that requires that involves a physical activity, right? Because that works for me. This is how my body works. This is how my body is. And that's how I'm taking care of it. But you see, I woke up and I was like, I really want to move, right? And what I did is I sat down and I fully tried to really feel how I feel, okay? So I was like, all right, I know I did a really heavy training yesterday. I did some like handstands and pull-ups, front knee, whatever, like all the calisthenics, stuff. And then I finish off with a bit of weight training as well, right? So I literally destroyed my arms. Like at the end, I couldn't handstand even for 3 seconds without shaking, right? And so I was like, okay, today is going to be a rest day. So I pushed yesterday. And so I woke up, I feel soreness in my arms, but I felt really energized and really excited and willing to do something low intensity, something that I'm just gonna enjoy, right? So I decided I'd book a yoga class in this like new studio. It was really, really nice. And basically, long story short, what I'm trying to say is don't try to stick to your structured plan all the time, even when you feel like there's something else that you would like to do. Does it make sense? So this is basically like what I teach inside my move and mastery method, right? I don't teach you, okay, you have to train 3-4 times a week, heavy training, and then whatever, right? No, I teach you how to really understand for yourself what you should do on that day and what you shouldn't. Yes, you do need structure, especially when you're training for a specific sport. Maybe you want to compete, maybe you want to lose weight, maybe you want to gain weight, you want to improve your strength, whatever. Yes, you do need to have a structure that you follow, because then you can see if you're progressing or not. However, if you, for example, have a rest day and you want to go train, try. Maybe don't push yourself too hard. Just try, and then tomorrow you're gonna see how you feel as well. You see, like, I am trying to tell you that it's okay to not follow everything so structurally every single day, right? Because then you're kind of living like a robot, and I want you to enjoy your life, because if you're doing everything like a robot and you're listening to everyone else's opinions and tips and everything, you realize that you have no control over your life and you have no knowledge about your body. You don't understand how you feel and what your body really needs in the moment, during the week or during the whole year, right? So remember that whenever you are asking for advice, whenever you're asking for help, make sure that that help doesn't just hand you solutions, but it makes you feel, or it pushes you to think critically for yourself and make your own decisions, because that is key. That is how you live your life to the fullest. This is how you live without pain. This is how you move freely without fear, and you just enjoy every single day, because life is beautiful, but not if you just follow, you structure it as if it was like some sort of a project, right? Or like a plan that you have to finish, like tick boxing exercise. No, sometimes it has to be, when you're not motivated or you don't really feel like it, then you remember what your goals are and you stick to the plan and you go and push hard. But sometimes when your body is really telling you like, bro, I need to rest, give it a little bit of a break, okay? So, one lesson from today: slow down, learn how to listen to your body, and you're gonna love your life. Maybe this one is better. Anyway, so I just built my standing desk and I am so excited. But maybe before I go into details, by the way, this is even like third day. This is how I am, like I'm trying to record a vlog, but I either forget, I can't be bothered, I'm at the gym, or I'm with like my friends, my family and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, today was the vlog day, and anyway, so it's gonna be like 1 day of vlogging, no, 3 days of vlogging of 1 day. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyway, so I just moved to a new flat, and yeah, it's kind of like a big change for me as well, but maybe I'm gonna share a little bit more, with you later. Anyway, I am building my little office, right? Because as you all know, I work from home. I work on my laptop at my desk, right? So yeah, I've been thinking about getting a standing desk, and I actually got one from Destronic, and I think I literally just built it, so I can't really tell you more, but you can see it. It's actually beautiful, very simple, white, and yeah, I am building my dream office. So today feels like Christmas Day because I got a mic as well, a desk, and what I'm going to do now is pretty much set everything up. So I'm going to be a pro right now. I'm actually thinking, it's a little bit of a secret, but I'm thinking about starting a podcast because I love talking. I love discussing different ideas, challenging different ideas, different, thought processes, dilemmas and everything. So I think it would be just great if I could just talk to a mic, maybe have some guests later down the line, but just share my way of thinking with you, because I think it's just great, So that's what I'm going to do now. Set everything up. Hopefully it's all going to work. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here, because it was meant to be like a really short one, kind of show you how chaotic my life sometimes is, how I mix that with training, with taking one thing at the time, one step at the time, not worrying about, you know, or should I do more? Should I do this? Should I do that? You know, just, so yeah, hope it gives you a little bit of a, you know, clear picture of how I optimize my life, for it to not be so perfect. I don't have to be, you know, overperforming all the time, achieving everything every single day whatsoever. Like sometimes it's really important to just exist, to build a desk, you know, to grab some mulled wine with a friend. And I think we forget how important these things are. And they are the most important thing, you know, in life. So yeah, just gonna end it here, and hope you're having an amazing day or night. See you soon.